Hello, guys, and welcome back to the channel. Today I'm here with,
Aaron.
and show us what you're going to be playing, what you're going to deck build on for us today.
Sure. Well, I got a second place at locals with this. Lost to a Shizu tier, big surprise. But yeah, this is Ghoti. Very, very cool, like banishing fish deck. Not a whole lot of those. Kind of a unique deck. I really like the way it plays. It like interacts with the banished pile pretty nicely.
And the artwork is just beautiful.
The artwork is so nice. That's what attracted to me in the first place. And nobody knows how to play against it, so
Fair enough.
probably how I did so well. But yeah, so this is kind of the bread and butter of the deck, paces. On some, well, not on summon. So as an ignition effect, you can banish it from your control to special summon a fish from your hand. And then during the standby phase, it can come back to the field. Like it basically just special summons it back to the field. And during your opponent's main phase, you can basically do like a Formula Synchron and synchro summon using this and other monsters you control.
Oh, wow.
Yeah, so it's got a lot going on. A lot of the main fishes will let you just synchro summon on your opponent's turn and just do a whole lot of banishing.
That's really good.
Yeah, very, very cool. Very, very cool. So that's like one of the best ones, one of your play starters. This is 2 Zep Ruby of the Ghoti. This one has a weird first effect where you like banish it from hand and you can banish a fish from your graveyard. That doesn't really come up a whole lot, but the second effect is way better. So like I said, this one, it comes back during your standby phase. This one, you can choose any time during your opponent's turn. You can just bring it back, and then on summon, it synchro summons. So this one is a bit more flexible, and that's why I really like it. It's really good when you're like already kind of established. Yeah, and it like a lot of people will get used to how these fishes work, where they come back during your standby phase, and they will forget about this one. Yeah, it's very strong.
I gotcha.
Yeah, very good. And then we have 2 Schiff, Fairy of the Ghoti. This one is kind of just the same as Paces, where it's kind of just like you just really want it banished. And obviously all of them you do, but like this one doesn't really do a whole lot by itself. The only real effect that it has is you can banish it from grave to target a fish you control, and it gains 500 attack, and that's it.
Fair enough.
Yeah, so like it comes up sometimes, the attack boost, but usually, I mean, I'm even doing this on turn 0 a lot, even though obviously I'm not going to battle phase. I just wanted to be banished so I can bring it back during the standby phase.
I gotcha.
And keep, using this for synchro summon.
Still really good though.
Yeah, still very good. I'm playing 2 of this. It's Enoch, Sentry of the Ghoti. So on normal or special, you get to target a banished Ghoti card and revive it, but negate its effects. This is usually, it's a level 6, so it's kind of awkward sometimes, but you can bring it out off of this, which is really strong, because you can just like banish this, summon this effect, bring this back, and then make a Synchro 8 from there.
Okay.
So yeah, it's pretty cool. Sometimes, like I said, kind of awkward to get out. Also, you can banish a fish you control or in your, I think it's graveyard. Banish a fish monster from your hand or face up field. Hand or face up field to add a Ghoti trap, and I'm playing one of those. The trap is okay. The trap is pretty good. It's sometimes a little redundant, but sometimes it's just nice to like vary your interactions so you don't like lose to a Dark Ruler or something like that.
I gotcha.
So pretty strong. And then I play one of this, Exeep, Omen of the Ghoti. This one is weird, but I think it's necessary because sometimes there are weird lines where you don't have, like, you have just a bunch of the level 2 tuners and not really anything to synchro with. And it being level 4 is really strong and kind of just works with all your synchro plays. The first effect is the one that comes up the most. When a fish is banished, you can just special summon this for free from your hand. The second effect is like, if it's banished during the standby phase of the next turn, you can set a Ghoti trap that is in your graveyard or banished. It's awful. I don't think I've ever used that effect, but you just want it as the extender. The extender, and it being level 4, is just very good.
All right.
Then we played 2 Snopios, Shade of the Ghoti. I think that's how you pronounce it. This is really, really sick. This is one of my favorite cards, actually. As a quick effect, during the main phase, you can banish 2 fishes from your grave and or your hand, and special summon it. And then on summon, you can target a monster, and it doesn't banish it, but when it leaves the field, it is banished. So today, this actually came up when I was playing against someone who was playing Therian. They were playing Regulus, and during their turn, I had like some synchro plays set up, and I had this in my hand, and basically, if I didn't do this, they would have negated my ability to synchro summon. So I summoned this, and then effect targeted the Regulus, and because Regulus has to send a Therian from hand or field to grave, and that was the only copy they had, they couldn't negate anything because he was going to be banished when he left the field, and the Regulus was going to, it has to send itself to grave for cost.
Yeah.
But it can't because it's going to be banished. So he just couldn't do anything. And I even said in the game, I was like, I cannot believe this is coming up. But
that's great though.
Yeah, it's really comes up a lot. You can even target itself. It's really cool because when it's targeted, you can banish a fish from your grave and add it back to your hand. It's just really, really good. This is one of my favorites for sure. We play 2 Betuniful Princess. Basically, on normal or special, it banishes itself for cost to summon a level 4 or lower fish from your deck. That is almost always going to be lifeless leaf fish, which I'll just go ahead and show you here, which is just a foolish burial for a fish. But it also can just summon any of your like lower level Ghoties.
I gotcha.
So sometimes that does come up, but mostly you're just gonna want to use this to summon this because it kind of just gets all your plays started the majority of the time.
I gotcha.
Just like setting up all your Ghoties in graveyard, just setting them up to be banished is just very good. And I'm also playing Dimension Shifter, and sometimes this just means banish a fish from your deck, and that's really good.
Okay, so that just banishes on summon, or?
Oh, well, so it sends a fish from deck to grave on summon, but when I'm resolving Shifter, it's just, since I can't send it to grave, it just banishes it.
Oh, gotcha,
Yeah.
That's really good, actually.
Yeah, it comes up a lot. It came up a lot today.
I like that.
And this might seem weird. I will totally give credit to MBT on this one. Supe Duskwalker. So basically, the only effects you really care, or the only effect you only really care about this is that in your hand you can discard a card for cost, summon this from your hand, and Supe from your deck. And you're locked into synchros after that. And this might seem completely strange and off the wall, but the only reason I play this is because in Darkwing Blast we got a new level 6 synchro, and this makes that synchro. And it's kind of like the best card in the deck, honestly.
I gotcha.
So this just turbos into that. That's just an engine that just turbos straight into that synchro sense.
Okay.
That is literally all
so
it
just
is.
discard one card, special summon it, special summon Supe?
Yep.
Wow.
Yep,
That's actually that's amazing.
Yep. Pretty cool. And then 3 of the MVP of the deck, the only thing that makes this deck even remotely playable, Dimension Shifter. I did something very funny against Tier today. That's what I lost to, but game 2, I shifted them, and then a spoiler alert, I'm playing some Bestials in here. I shifted, and then later I Bestialed my own Shifter, and then shifted again.
I gotcha.
So that was, they were shifted for like 4 turns.
Oh, wow.
Yeah, really strong. This card's insane. Everybody knows that. And then 3, Bestial Magnamut. Tier's pretty good. So
I lost to that card in the tournament.
Yeah, it's pretty good. I mean, just the fact that it's like a body, and it also just like pairs really well with this deck because a lot of your synchros are like levels. They're like even numbered. They're like 6, 8, and 10.
I gotcha.
So you can just use this with the level 2 tuners to make the level 8 or the level 10, depending on what you have.
I gotcha.
And so we're like playing that, and then also 3 Druisworm because you search it off Magnamut. And yeah, that comes up a lot, honestly.
Oh yeah.
Like synchro summoning with this to not only send a monster that controls the graveyard, but also banish it from our synchro 8 is just insane. Like it's just like
so good.
Yeah, so much fun. And then we played 3 Imperm, which is just another really good going second card. Good against a lot of matchups, but also good against here. But also good against like Flunder and things like that. It's an all around pretty.
Yeah.
Play 1, Called by the Grave.
Because you want to get your plays to go through?
Yeah, basically. Sometimes I can die to like an Ash or something like that, depending on what I start with. So,
Yeah.
you know. And it also just hurts tier, so.
Oh, for sure.
You know, very versatile. Very versatile. Should be banned.
Oh, I agree.
Yeah. 1 for 1. This is only summoning the Tuneful Princess. That's a level 1. So you just summon it from deck, and then banish it for cost to summon a level 4 lower fish from your deck. So this basically just says special summon a level 4 or lower fish from your deck for free.
I gotcha.
So it's very good. Very good. And then we play 3 of the most distant, deepest depths, which is the field spell. Oh, and we're playing 4 copies.
I just love the name.
Yes, I love the art. I wish it was hollow, actually. I think this card would be beautiful as hollow.
Oh, I totally agree.
Yeah, but what it does is, while it's on the field and I control a fish synchro monster, it can't be banished or destroyed by card effects, which is kind of interesting. But the main effect, the main thing you want to use it for is you can banish a fish from your hand or graveyard to search any Ghoti monster.
I gotcha.
Yeah, it just like combo. This field spell does basically whatever you want for the deck. Like, it's so strong, you always want to see it because you're like setting up your plays, setting up your tuners to be banished so that they can be brought back on your opponent's turn, and also you're just searching follow up or just more extenders. Like, it's very good.
I gotcha.
Does whatever you want. And then this is the trap I was referring to. This trap says that basically you can banish a fish monster you control and another monster your opponent controls. And I mean, it's very good. I'm thinking about cutting it, honestly. It has not really come up for me because I don't know, it's just kind of awkward to get to sometimes, and also like feels a little redundant because like all your synchros are banishing anyway. So if you were going to cut something, I'd maybe cut this. I don't know what I would replace it with. I'm still kind of trying to figure that out because I do like varying your interactions so you don't like lose to a Dark Ruler or something like that.
Yeah.
But it is still a very good card, just maybe not right now.
I gotcha.
And that is the main deck. You want to do the extra deck?
Oh yeah, let's go ahead and do that real quick.
Alright, so this is the level 6 I was referring to. We play 3 of Arianpos, Serpent of the Ghoti. So this is like, this card is crazy. This card is legitimately crazy. On Synchro Summon, you get to just banish a fish from your deck, and then when it's used as Synchro material and sent to grave, you get to target a fish monster in your grave, banish it, and then add a fish from your deck to your hand that is an equal or lower level than that fish.
Oh, wow.
Yeah, it's a lot going on. But this is basically your combo starter. Like, if you get to this, you're basically guaranteed to, like, go fully off. Like, it is really strong. And I'm, like, always going through this, so I think 3 is, like, really, really good for the way I play it.
Oh, for sure.
Yeah. Very, very good card. Very good support. We play one of this. I wanted another level 6 to go into. I have not made this yet a single time. Basically, the main thing it does is like on summon, I think you can like target. Yeah, you can target a monster your opponent controls and attack. Its attack becomes halved until the end phase, and then if it's destroyed, you can banish a fish or banish a water from your grave, bring it back, bring this back, and it becomes a tuner. But like, you're using level 2 tuners with this. So like, I saw some people playing this, so I wanted to try it and see if I ever made it. I would cut this. I would play something else.
Fair enough.
I would play something else. I don't know exactly what I would cut, but I would not play this. I've never made it and have never felt like I needed to. This card is also crazy. Again, I really wish this had like a foil.
Just wait for the Megatons.
Yeah, I guess.
If they don't reprint these as foils on the Megatons, lots of people are going to be upset.
Yeah, I will be deeply insulted, personally.
Because it's like, it's the meme deck of the format, but I mean, it's actually good, so.
Yeah. So this card is also crazy. This is probably the one I made the most today. Basically, on Synchro Summon, you banish a fish monster you control and a card your opponent controls and banish them both. So you're using your tuners to synchro this on your opponent's turn while they're like trying to set up their board.
Yeah.
Banish them both. And then when it's banished, you can banish a fish monster from your graveyard, summon it back. So you can banish this and your opponent's card, banish them both, and then use this, and like the synchro material that you used for this is going to be in the graveyard most likely. So you banish that for follow-up for next turn, and then you just bring this back. And then this is a level 8, which gets you into the boss monster, which is a level 10.
I gotcha.
So like, as long as you have like this and 2 fishes to like 2 tuners to synchro summon with, you're like doing this and then the boss monster, which I'll show you in a second. But it's like a crazy amount of interruptions. It's really strong. And then we play White Aura Whale. Oh, we only play one of this. I think it's really strong though. This is much better than the Dolphin. Basically, on Synchro Summon, it destroys all attack position monsters your opponent controls. It's basically Lightning Storm.
Oh, wow.
Yeah. So you can easily make this. It's a level 8. You can make this on your opponent's turn. It comes up less often during like tier and stuff like that because you don't want to destroy them.
Yeah.
But I think I was playing like Sprite today or something. I don't even exactly remember, but like they had just a bunch of attack position monsters and I just destroyed them all. So just like clearing the field is really good. And then also it like does piercing damage. It can attack twice. So it can go for like OTKs randomly too.
I gotcha.
And when it's destroyed, you just banish a water and bring it right back. It's this card is nuts. This card is really good. It's expensive for a reason. And we play one of this. This is another new support, and also I've never gone into it. I don't know why this is a secret rare and not like this one. I really wish they swapped.
Yeah.
This card is not that great. Again, I haven't made it yet. I've kept it in because I think it might one day. Basically, when this monster attacks, you can, or if it battles an opponent's monster during the damage step, you can just banish the opponent's monster. And then during the standby phase, if the materials that were made for this card are still in the graveyard, you can basically tag this out and bring back the monsters that are in graveyard. But almost always, they're just gonna be banished.
Yeah.
So, like, I don't know.
Definitely would have been better to get the other one as a secret.
Yeah, so, like, it's just a lot more niche. I'm keeping it as a one of. The extra deck is not very tight. So I'm gonna keep this because it might come up. But
yeah.
I don't think it's as good as the other.
It might come up, but it won't come up often.
Yeah. We play one of this. Because you can make this for some
reason. Of
course. Because this just needs a non-tuner synchro and a tuner. So you can like make this with this or with this and one of the tuners.
Yeah.
So.
And it's just a really good effect to negation. So.
It's very good. It's very good. It comes up a lot actually. It's very strong. And this is the boss monster I was referring to earlier that you make with the level 8.
That card is beautiful.
Yes, this is actually a Euro print as well. I'm very proud of it. This is Ghoti of the Deep Beyond, and this card is bananas. On Synchro Summon, banish all cards on the field. Yeah, banish all cards on the field, including itself, but during the standby phase, you just get to bring it back. It also gains 500 attack for each banished monster, and like, throughout the course of like your turn and also like disrupting your opponent's turn, a lot of monsters are gonna be banished.
For sure.
Especially like if you're grinding through Dimension Shifter and like everything's being banished, this card gets huge. I think I played one game where this was like 9k attack. This card is crazy. I love it so much. It's very good. Yeah, it's very strong. You can't play the deck without it. We play one Chungus, Cheng Ying. It just really works very well with the deck. It's a water, so like sometimes you're like waterlocked and you can still make this.
Yeah.
And then like you're banishing all the time, so you can like use all of the, like when a card is banished, you get to non-targeting banish a card your opponent controls and in their graveyard. The card is nuts, and it's like hard to out too. It's like weirdly hard to out because you can't destroy it. And then it gains 100 attack for each banish card, which again, that's happening a lot. So it can also get huge. I use this for OTKs all the time as well. Yeah, very good card. And then, of course, Baron de Fleur. Level 10 synchro that you can very easily go into.
Oh, for sure.
Yeah, it
Really
comes,
good card.
comes up all the time, especially like in simplified game states where like this is the only card on the field. Like your opponent's just gonna have such a hard time fighting this thing. Yeah, it's
Yeah.
very very good.
Very good.
We play one Nightmare Phoenix, just to out floodgates typically.
Yeah, fair enough.
Sometimes you also just need cards in the graveyard and like being able to link them away, and then also discard sometimes comes up.
All right.
Yeah, it's a good generic card.
For sure.
We play Sprite Elf, which
Because a bunch of your monsters are level 2.
Yeah,
Or
well,
the tuners are.
a lot of them are level 2s, so it comes up a lot that you can just bring them back and just make some silly stuff go on. And the protection effect really helps a lot.
Oh yeah, for sure.
Yeah, it like if you're trying to like synchro summon, sometimes they can't, you can't like imperm
I
the
got
monsters
you.
is playing too and everything like that. It's very good, very good. And then we're playing one Abyss Keeper. This card is pretty cool. I haven't really made it a whole lot yet, but I think it is really strong in the deck in theory. So basically, it just takes 2 water monsters to make, and then you just can activate the effect to special summon a water monster from your hand. So.
Alright.
Yeah, it's just an extender. Sometimes if you have the big level 6 guy in your main deck, I forget the name, they're all impossible to say, but the one that on summons a banished fish, just being able to bring that out is just very good.
I got you.
Very good. Good extender. And
Alright.
that is the extra deck, and we can go on to the side deck.
Yeah, let's
here.
quickly go through the side deck.
Yeah. So we got 3 Gamma and a Driver. Just a very good generic card going second.
Stop hand traps, stop other monster effects. Really good.
Yeah, very good, very good. We're playing 3 Kostrila Fenrir because this deck sometimes has a hard time going second. So this card just hard carries sometimes.
Yeah.
It just does so much. Being able to like banish a monster face down whenever they breathe is just nice. Very good card. We're playing 2 Droplet. I cut down from 3 just because it's kind of awkward sometimes, and I hate drawing this card in multiples. It makes me so angry.
Yeah.
But
you can definitely put your cards in the graveyard that you need.
Yeah, definitely. That comes up a lot. Being able to just like filter my hand into the graveyard when I need them to be, it's just comes up a lot. It's very good. We play a lot of trap decks here, so we play the Cosmic Cyclone, and then also. We'll just go ahead and say Lightning Storm as well.
Yeah, because like today we had somebody playing Dynamorphia, we had another playing Eldritch.
Yeah, just out those floodgates. I hate them. Get them out of my sight. So we just play all these, and this is also like good against flu. So.
Oh yeah, for sure.
Yeah. So that is everything.
All right, so that's gonna be about it for the video, guys. Do you have any shout outs you'd like to give?
Oh, of course. Let me see if I can. Team Shake right here, baby.
The best team in Alabama.
Of course, and also Blood's place for hosting us every week. It's a really cool place. I really like it.
All right, so with that being said, that's going to be about it for the video, guys. Be sure to leave a like, comment down below what you think of the deck profile, and be sure to check the description for the Twitter and all that fun stuff. But with that being said, see ya.